Doors closing.
What started as a peaceful demonstration didn't take long to turn violent. CNN Center was one of the targets of the frustration of the demonstrators. They showed up here in solidarity with the demonstrations that have been happening in Minneapolis. Hours after arriving here, though, at CNN Center, they began breaking windows, throwing rocks. Just look at some of the items that were being tossed towards the police line. In fact, our crew here, along with my photographer, William Walker, and producer Kevin Conlon, were here.
Look, man. I'm not mad CNN got vandalized. I'ma just put that out there. I was mad about all the other stuff. This is a great day in America for me. I'm happy about it. I'm actually quite elated. Because yeah, look, it's a Friday too. You know what I'm saying? Now, these folks are going crazy in Atlanta. I'm not happy about that. I love Atlanta, man. Look at that. I love Atlanta, man. Now, don't get tattoos, okay? Christian people don't supposed to do that. That was in their whole life. But I'm just saying, I love my city. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad CNN got vandalized. I'm not mad. CNN has been a thorn in the side of America for a long time, okay? And when I found out just some glass got broke, I was pretty upset about that. That's the best y'all can do? Is that the best? I mean, come on, man. You know, I'm not really necessarily saying I want to incite no violence or nothing. But come on, man. I mean, at least steal a camera or something. Take some TV time from them. At least a good solid 20 minutes. Disrupt something. Goodness. That's the best y'all can do to CNN. But I ain't mad, though. I'm not mad. I'm glad CNN got vandalized. Yes, I am. I'm happy. I'm quite elated. I'm quite elated. This is a beautiful day. I mean, it's about to rain, but I'm still outside. And ain't no Rona outside. Ain't no Rona out here sniffing out my nose, and I ain't got no Rona. Ain't no Rona outside, and y'all in the house scared. Anyway, I'm sorry. But back to the matter at hand. I'm not mad they got vandalized. I'm glad. Because they have spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours just lying to people, man. I mean, they spent 3 years telling people they had the smoking gun evidence on Donald Trump as far as the Russia collusion. They said, man, Robert Mueller was gonna get him. And then 3 years later, everybody just proved to be liars. And I mean, that's just one of the cases. I mean, in the biggest corruption scandal in U.S. history, these people on TV talking about Pokemon Go and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Like, they won't report the truth at all. They got people literally brainwashed, man. Y'all know the type of people I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, they always have a liberal or progressive comeback for whatever fact you can give them. It could be absolute fact. And these people who watch CNN, I mean, ain't nothing you can tell them. And just note to self, I would never lend credibility to anybody who would give props to Don Lemon ever again. I gave somebody the benefit of the doubt one time and never again. I said, maybe that person right there ain't, but man, look here, if you can give props to Don Lemon, you don't know much about nothing. I mean, some things, people, they just lose all credibility with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Jim Acosta too. And what's the other guy's name? Fredo. I can't think of his name. He got a brother that do really bad things as governor in New York. Like, applaud the killing of newborn babies and stuff like that. And call it late-term abortion. And they cheer it. I mean, these are the CNN crowd. This is the CNN crowd, okay? The ones that's lying to you. The ones that is really getting us to not ones, because it's not just CNN. I mean, I wish they'd get MSNBC and quite a few others. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad CNN got vandalized. I mean, if they can applaud the killing of babies, then why should I mourn that for them? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a great day in America. I wish they would have got him off TV for a few days. You know what I'm saying? Take the vandalism all the way there. Why don't you go steal a few chairs and stuff? I mean, I know y'all need some of that at your house. Go get some more stuff from CNN. Because they are a thorn in our sides. Everybody knows it. And MSNBC too, all their whole crowd, because they just pumping it. We like, I mean, really, if you think about it, we like little North Korea in a sense. You know, they just pump these propaganda narratives all day long, and people walk around like little robots, little brainwashed, brain dead robots, and they just regurgitate these narratives. And there's no truth to any of this stuff. It's incredible. It's incredible. Mark Dice did a really good expose on the fake news media, man. I'm telling you, it's just, this stuff is terrible. So like I said, if CNN got vandalized, I ain't saying I want to see nobody get hurt. I never say that. I don't want to see nobody get hurt. But I like to see you want to vandalize something, do the vandalizing to the person who harmed you, or to some crowd that you can get that attention. Why would you harm innocent people, man? Why do you harm innocent people? Why you go ruin another man's? This man is just like you, poor, a regular guy, and you go ruin his business, man. You go ruin his business. You set that man back 5 or 10 years. Why do you go protest and do something like? Why don't you protest? If you have to be violent in your protest, why don't you go get somebody who actually harmed you? You know, they said the cops. They said the cops' house was surrounded, and they had a problem with that. Okay, well, if you really want to fight, go fight the police then. Why are you gonna rape an innocent woman in protest? What kind of protest is that? You know what I'm saying? Why are you gonna trash a person's business? Why are you gonna run up in a person's place of business and put them out of business for weeks at a time? Just because you got anger that somebody got killed by a police officer. So if your beef is really with the police, if you really feel like you have a legitimate beef, if you really feel like you have a legitimate beef and you have a problem with the police, why don't you go fight them? You claim you got guns and stuff, go ahead if you're really ready to do that. But why do you harm an innocent person? Come on, man. Are you serious? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Because they're saying, well, people are frustrated and, you know, silent protest has never worked. Okay, that's fine. I guess you got a point. If you really want to present it in that way, I guess you got a point. Well, why don't you fight the police then? If you really say that you got the problem with them, I'm not telling people to fight the police. I hope that's not what I'm sending out. I hope that's not what people are picking up. I'm just saying, don't harm innocent people. Harm the person that harmed you, that wronged you. You know, if you got a problem with the guy down the street, you don't go beat your grandmother up, do you? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense. Because real Americans who may be neutral on this thing, and they have the right to be, not everybody is obligated to be strongly opinionated about what happened to George Floyd, okay? But, you know, if there may be people that are neutral on this, they just want to live their lives. They just want to live their lives. And so let's rush into their house and take their stuff out of their house and maybe rape that white girl that lives down the street. Or, you know, I mean, is that the kind of stuff we're gonna, because this is what's been happening now. There was a woman that was raped. There was a person that was killed because he ran up in a place of business. He was a looter and hope he had his day, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You knew what you got yourself into when you said, oh, I'm finna go loot too, George Floyd. Let me get a TV. And he was like, no, you can get like 3. Bop, bop, bop. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You knew what you got yourself into, Jack. So, don't do it to innocent people. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, in that case, that he did it to an innocent person, and he became roadkill. So, I'm just saying, leave us alone. The people who just want to go home, or the people who just want to operate business, or the people who just want to take that drive down the street and don't want their car circled about by a bunch of idiots. You know what I'm saying? We just living our lives. Hey, there's a police officer right there. There's a group of them. If you really feel like you that tough, and you really feel like you can handle America's finest, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, man, make my day. But you seem like a bunch of cowards to me right now. Just saying. Innocent people go down. Real men don't stand for that. I don't care what's been wronged. Real men don't stand for that. White, black, brown, whatever. If you a real man, you ain't finna stand to watch no innocent people be harmed. Seriously. And you definitely are not about to be a perpetrator to an innocent bystander or innocent person who's got, come on, man. Why? Because she's white? Because he's white? Why? Because he has a badge on? Why? Why? Because he wears blue? Why? Because she listens to country music? Why? Because he supports President Trump? But you said this guy had an issue with you. Why? What's wrong with this Trump supporter over here? You don't even know that guy. He's just wearing America Great Again hat. What's going on? Well, let's go smash his car out, huh? Let's go flip his car over. How about that? Somebody you don't even know. Throw your life away in his. How about that? Why? Because George Carr got killed. That's why. That's why. Doesn't make any sense. But like I said, if you want to do something to CNN, at least go take a few chairs, smash like the little sign, the little seating area where they do their thing, the green screen, put a hole in that or something like that. I mean, help me out, man. You know, I mean, CNN is innocent too, right? I don't think CNN is innocent. I don't think they're innocent at all. They definitely one of the strongest perpetrators, man. Definitely, all of them. Even Fredo is on record saying that he. Oh, I'm sorry if I didn't say his name right. I'm sorry, but Cuomo, the Cuomo guy, he's even on record saying that he's putting out stuff that he doesn't even agree with. So, yeah, I got a beef with CNN. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm not afraid to say I have a beef with what CNN does, what MSNBC does, and for that matter, what Fox News does. I have a personal beef because there's things that Fox News don't report too. People don't want to talk about that. See, I'm a real conservative. Like, I don't take sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, I call it just how I see it. And there's things that are not being reported that go on, and Fox News ain't putting it out, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I won't go off into no conspiracy theories because today this situation happened with CNN, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of what I want to deal with. You know, I'm not mad that CNN got vandalized. Now, that innocent person down the street who lost his business or his son got beat up or whatever, you know, that's not good. But CNN, open season, man. Some things are just not bad. You know what I'm saying? CNN is one of them. Not calling for violence, but I'm just saying, if you really got to do something, go get the real perpetrators, man. You know? But yeah, that's all I got, man. Y'all have a good night.
Doors closing.